going to be doing something this month about what I've discussed tonight with regards to picking products based on existing marketplaces in the inner circle. So if you're in my inner circle, that's something we're covering in this month's inner circle. All right, so let's take an ASIN. I don't know. Let's take this one. No, I got onto the right one here. I went in. Let's go over to the .com site. Let's take this ASIN number here for this particular product. Interesting product this is too. Ding, search for it. So now we're just on this particular thing. All right, now let's look at how Amazon works out the fee schedule for the product, because there's two different ways it works it out. Fee cluster number one. Amazon terms it the commission structure, okay? So the commission structure is typically between 8 and 12% of your sale price, So for this one, for instance, $33.99. Well, it will be, depending on the category, depending on the node it was in, between 8 and 12%. I think this particular category is 12%. So 12% of that amount would go to Amazon in selling fees, okay? And that's based on the price that somebody pays on Amazon. So it is a variable based on how much you're charging somebody on Amazon. In this case, $33.99. But if you put your price down to $23.99, then it would be 12% of $23.99 instead of 12% of $33.99. Okay, so that's a variable based on the input of price that you're actually charging for. So that's one way Amazon's fee structure works. Way number two is fixed fees. Now the fixed fees are, come back over, fulfillment by Amazon fees. Now these fees are set. They are set based on the product itself. So you can think of them as being contingent upon the ASIN or the product itself, because it doesn't matter how much you charge, those fees are constant, because it's how much your product weighs, how much space it takes up in the warehouse, what box it gets put into, when it comes to pick and pack, those kind of things, okay? So that is a consistent fee. So you've got one variable, which is your commissions, and one fixed fee, which is your FBA, your fulfillment fees. So that's how that's worked out, Lauren. I know it can be a little bit confusing. Certainly Amazon does a piss poor job of making that clear when you are first looking at listing a product, and that's why it's always a good idea before you get into that product category to find somebody else who's selling something similar and take it through the process on Seller Central to look at the fee calculation, so you can work out for yourself just how much money you're going to make and if it's actually worth getting into that category itself. Hey, thanks so much for watching that video, and I hope that you got some massive value from it. Before you go, do you live in Australia? If you do, this is for you. Would you like to learn how to sell things on Amazon here in Australia? Would you like to know what sells really, really well and what sells for the maximum amount of profit? Would you like to know where you can source those products from, whether that be in China or here in Australia, and how to source them so you pay bottom dollar and get maximum value for what you're doing? If you do, please subscribe to my channel and like this video, and you'll learn that and much more. It's the exact same information that people like Jeff from New South Wales I've used to make $45,000 a month on Amazon, that Sue, who's from the sunny coast, has used to purchase herself a brand spankly BMW every single year as a result of her e-commerce business, and the lovely Kate from Bowral in New South Wales has used to make $32,000 a year on, a month, not a year, a month on Amazon, and indeed Anthony, who makes $15,000 a month on Amazon, selling, as he puts it, odds and sods. If you'd like to learn the exact same information that they use to maximize their profits for their Amazon businesses, subscribe to this video, like my channel, post below if you want me to teach you something. Okay, I'm out of here. Speak to you soon. Bye. Subscribe. Do it now.